Now 6, we're going to look at depositing blocks. So each robot can only ever carry 6 blocks at one time, after which it must deposit before moving on. Also, depositing blocks means that you double the points that each of the object is worth. Now, the rules state that to deposit, both the colour sensors must be touching the orange, and you must again stop for 3 seconds and flash the LED. So let's have a look at how we can implement this. So again, let's reset, open the AI panel. So we want to add a new statement again at the top. Let's call this deposit. So we now again need to set our conditions, and this is going to be when both the left and the right colour sensor detect orange. So we're again given some suggested colour values, so let's put these in. And you notice how now we're going to put them in for both the left and the right colour sensors because we want them both to be detecting orange at the same time. So here we go, putting in the right. 183 and finally 40 and 60. Okay, now we need to set the action. So we want to again pause for 3 seconds, set the key action to deposit and the wheels to stop, and to make the LED to flash we have to set it equal to 2. Now there's one more step we have to do. The rules also state that in order for the points to double, the robot must also move out of the orange area. So one simple way to do this is to use a variable. Now the system has a variable already created which is called loaded objects, which counts the number of objects the robot is carrying, and it is automatically updated. Now we only ever wanted to deposit the number of objects is greater than 0. And as soon as the robot has deposited on the orange area, it will then be empty and we want it to move off. So we can set the condition therefore that this variable must be greater than 0. So to do this, we're going to click here on Advanced Conditions, which will load this window. We're then going to enter this following condition. We're going to type in loaded objects. As you can see, it comes up here already as an internal variable. So once you've typed in a few letters, you click enter to automatically fill that variable. We're then going to say loaded objects must be greater than 0. So we're going to use this symbol here for greater and 0. Now this requires no semicolons or anything because it's a condition. We can then press the green tick and we have entered this advanced condition as seen here. So we've said once we've reached the orange, we've unloaded our objects, this condition is no longer true, so we can move off out of it. Let's save this. And build. Let's load into our robot and start. Now once we've got a few objects, we can test this works. So perfect, we've now got an object. Now we can use the robot tab and force our robot to drive into the orange area, like so. Hopefully. Again, as I said, this is not an easy thing to do. Here we go. So now both have detected orange, and you see here how the points have been taken off here and doubled onto your main score, so we have deposited correctly and we have moved on afterwards. So now there is only one task left, task 7, which is teleporting, for here we have written a whole program for world 1.